Once upon a time, nestled deep in the heart of a dense, foreboding forest, stood an abandoned and dilapidated mansion. Its crumbling walls whispered tales of a haunted past, drawing curiosity from those brave enough to venture near. Locals spoke of a tragic tale that had unfolded within those haunted halls, a story of love and betrayal that had left a lasting imprint on the very fabric of the house. The tale began with a young couple, Amelia and Theodore, who resided in this mansion long ago. They were deeply in love, their hearts entwined like the ivy that clung to the mansion's exterior. However, as time rolled by, Theodore found himself consumed by a voracious desire for wealth and status, forsaking the purity of their love. Amelia, heartbroken and alone, retreated into the depths of despair, her once luminous eyes dulling with each passing day. Days turned to months, and months turned to years as her soul grew heavier with anguish. Fueled by her torment, Amelia's spirit lingered on after her untimely death, trapped within the mansion walls. Now a ghost, Amelia wandered the halls, mourning her lost love. The ghostly echoes of her sobs reverberated through the ancient corridors, sending shivers down the spines of any who dared to enter. Her ghostly form was as delicate as a wisp of smoke, her disembodied voice carrying a hint of desolation. Soon, rumors spread, attracting the attention of a curious journalist named Sarah. Intrigued by tales of the haunted mansion, Sarah took it upon herself to investigate the truth behind the ghostly apparitions. Armed with a camera and a tape recorder, she ventured into the eerie abode, determined to capture proof of Amelia's existence. As Sarah delved deeper into the forgotten rooms, she couldn't shake the profound sense of sadness that permeated the air. That atmosphere weighed upon her soul, making her footsteps echo with a melancholic emptiness. Shadows danced and whispered around her, seemingly mocking her curiosity. The further Sarah traveled into the mansion, the more Amelia's spirit seemed to awaken. Objects levitated with a ghostly energy, portraits shook violently on their hooks, and flickering candles filled the rooms with an ethereal glow. Intangible hands seemed to brush against Sarah's skin, chilling her to the bone. Hesitation gnawed at her. Should she continue on this perilous path? Every rational part of her being urged her to turn back, to leave this cursed place behind. But Sarah's relentless pursuit of truth drove her forward, even as her heart pounded in her throat. Finally, Sarah found herself in the mansion's grand ballroom, a cavernous space filled with wistful melodies that resonated from nowhere and everywhere at once. There, she came face to face with the phantom of Amelia, her spirit bathed in an unearthly glow. Amelia's transparent figure stood frozen, suspended in time, her eyes brimming with longing and regret. Sarah's heart ached at the sight, for in that moment she understood the depth of Amelia's sorrow. As Sarah raised her camera to capture the ghostly apparition, a gust of frigid wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging her into darkness. The mansion groaned, its very essence rejecting the intrusion. Too late, Sarah realized the consequences of her curiosity. The mansion, feeding off the energy of Amelia's lost love, hungered for more souls to entrap within its walls. And now it sought to claim Sarah as its next victim. Her desperate screams echoed through the corridors as she futilely attempted to flee. But the mansion was alive, fueled by the tragic energy that consumed Amelia's restless spirit. Its walls closed in around her like a predator ensnaring its prey. As Sarah's wails faded into the night, the mansion remained, its hollow halls forever haunted by the love that had turned to darkness. And those who dared to pass by the abandoned mansion could hear Amelia's ghostly sobs, eternally reminding them of the perils that lie in the pursuit of forbidden truths. Time had a peculiar way of standing still within the haunted mansion, preserving the echoes of lost souls and their haunting melodies. It drew the attention of a renowned paranormal investigator named Benjamin, whose obsession with the supernatural led him to venture into the heart of the forest. Benjamin, armed with a collection of spectral detection devices, dared to challenge the spirits that resided within the mansion's spectral embrace. He believed that by unraveling the mysteries of their existence, he could unlock the secrets of the afterlife itself. As he stepped through the decrepit threshold, the air thickened with unease, carefully navigating the labyrinthine corridors. Benjamin's footsteps echoed like an intrusive intrusion amidst the eternal silence. Whispers brushed against his ears, chilling each nerve in his body, as if warning him to turn back. But his unwavering determination kept him pushing deeper into the darkness. Through the ghostly haze, he caught glimpses of ethereal apparitions drifting along the hallways. Spectral figures morphed into familiar faces, mirroring the essence of life in their every movement. The line between the living and the dead blurred within those haunted walls. One fateful night, as Benjamin ventured into the dilapidated library, he stumbled upon a forgotten diary hidden amidst the shelves. Its pages revealed the tragic story of Amelia and Theodore, shedding light on the love that had unraveled within these very walls. The diary's haunting entries spoke of a curse that bound the spirits to the mansion, forbidding them from finding peace in that afterlife. Determined to liberate these tormented souls, Benjamin turned his attention to a relic he had discovered earlier, an ancient amulet with intricate engravings. Whispers of a ritual had reached his ears, promising to break the shackles that ensnared the spirits and grant them final release. Following the instructions laid out in the diary, Benjamin embarked on a perilous quest to uncover the scattered pieces needed for the ritual's completion. Each fragment brought him closer to unraveling the dark secrets that tethered the mansion's spirits. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months as Benjamin meticulously gathered the required artifacts. Finally, the last fragment was secured, and he stood before the mansion's grand ballroom once more. Heart pounding, he began assembling the pieces, the amulet glowing with an otherworldly radiance. As the final piece clicked into place, a surge of energy coursed through the amulet, illuminating the ballroom in a cascading cascade of light. A spectral vortex materialized, drawing in the haunting energy that permeated the mansion. Amelia's ghostly figure materialized before Benjamin, her eyes shimmering with a mix of gratitude and trepidation. The other spirits, released from the mansion's curse, emerged one by one, their gratitude palpable. Yet, to Benjamin's surprise, the once formidable mansion began to collapse in on itself, unleashing a thunderous symphony of destruction. The spirits, now freed, watched helplessly as the physical embodiment of their entrapment crumbled to dust. Just as Benjamin braced himself for the mansion's demise, a shadowy presence emerged from the ruins. The malevolent force, angered by its release from the mansion's hold, unleashed its wrath upon them. It was a dark entity, born from the desolation and pain that had plagued the haunted mansion for centuries. The battle that ensued between the freed spirits and the malevolent presence shook the forest. To its core, Benjamin fought alongside them, channeling every ounce of courage and determination. The spirits, emboldened by their newfound freedom, battled with an ethereal ferocity. In the climax of the struggle, as light and darkness collided, a blinding luminance engulfed the clearing. The malevolent entity shrieked in agony, dissipating into the ether, defeated. With the threat vanquished, Benjamin, Amelia, and the other spirits shared a moment of respite. Gratitude permeated the air as the spirits expressed their eternal debt to Benjamin. Their energy intertwined with the fabric of the forest, whispering tales of courage and redemption to those who dared to listen. But as the dust settled, a sense of unease lingered. The mansion's legacy would forever be etched upon Benjamin's soul. The darkness within had been defeated, but its remnants would follow him as a reminder of the price one pays when meddling with the restless spirits of the past.